Brother and sister now charged in connection with a murder believed to be sparked by road rage. And new tonight, we're talking with their father. He thinks the death of a family member may have been a part of what caused the pair to snap. He's also giving us exact details of what happened when the road rage turned into a murder. The suspect's father talked only to 24 Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks, and he joins us live from where the murder happened. Leon.
Brian, good evening. The father says that the details of the case are completely out of the ordinary for both the brother and sister in this case. He says just before that crash happened, they learned that their great-grandmother died. He says they were on edge and that the sister may have thought she was helping her brother. A rare case of co-defendant brother and sister. Jeanette and Jonte Davis both jailed in the alleged fender-bender sparked shooting death of 42-year-old Lance Byers, a dad on his way to work.
Well, I was watching the news and I seen this car and you know, they were saying it was a Navigator. I'm like, okay, my son has a Navigator, and I'm, you know, I was wondering, no, that ain't him, because he don't get in that type of trouble. They don't get into situations like that, you know, and turned out to be them.
Edward McFerrin is his dad and her stepdad and knows them both well enough to say,
Jeanette was always a very good kid, and I just don't understand, you know, how this could happen.
McFerrin says he tried to call his son after hearing the descriptions on the news but couldn't reach him and thought nothing more of it until he learned of the arrests. He says that Tuesday morning had already been a stressful day for the siblings. Jonte had just picked up his sister to be with their grieving family. They just learned a short time before all this that their great-grandmother died.
I think that they had a lot on their minds. They were out of their mind during that particular time, and one thing escalated to the next, and it just blew out of proportion.
Today they both went before a judge. Jeanette charged with murder, believed to have pulled the trigger, and Jonte charged with being an accessory after the fact, as he's believed to have driven the pair away in that black Lincoln Navigator. Family members say that Jeanette was afraid for her brother, a smaller man, booked in the jail at 125 pounds, as he was facing off with Byers, who they say was larger than him. But they say Jeanette meant to shoot him in the leg and never meant to kill him.
My heart, my soul goes out to his family, you know, and my apologies, you know, they're losing a loved one, and I'm sorry for this, that it occurred, because, you know, part of my family has done this, but you know, my two children, my stepchild and my son, was never a bad child.
Jeanette was arrested yesterday. Jonte turned himself in to authorities today. He is being held on the most serious charge. He was let go with a personal recognizance bond, meaning that he didn't have to put up any cash, but he's still in the jail because he's being held on other charges that he'll be arraigned for tomorrow, those relating to the friend of the court. We'll, of course, continue to follow the cases as they make their way through court. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Leon Hendricks, 24 Hour News 8.